That's perfect.
I've been cleared and now the rain has gone.
Get 2 looks. Who's this happening?
He's multiplied.
Just these Hearts fans.
Right,
The duplicate.
right, should we open it up? We're on to episode 21 of Joga Bonito.
What's 9 plus 10?
Wait.
21!
21, indeed.
Quality part.
Got an extra man with us.
We certainly do. Luke's right hand man.
Yep.
Duplicate.
Just with poorer eyesight.
I know it's the speckiest man in Scottish football media. Say hello. Introduce yourself to the good
Hello.
people.
Erin Fraser here. We're bringing you horrendous hot takes and happy to be here as a guest of the podcast.
Ah, well, it's about time we've got you on as well. I've been chasing you up for a little while because there was a fair while where you were doing your dissertation, of course, and you're all done now. This man's graduated this week. Woo!
Congratulations, sir.
Thank you very much. Just glad to get it out of the way, to be honest.
They handing diplomas out for free these days?
I know they won't let anybody graduate, case in point, but no, in all joke aside, I'm very glad to get it done. It's just nice to be able to not be up till God knows what time in the morning thinking about the community of practice and sports journalism in Scotland. It's just, even I at this point don't even know what that means. I've had to repeat it so many times, but just glad to get it out of the way.
What are you up late at night thinking about now then?
My predictions for Scottish League 2.
This guy's a pro,
media
by the way.
trained.
This guy's a pro.
Oh yes.
What did you graduate in? What's coming up for you now? Into the big bad world.
I got a second class honours in journalism from Edinburgh Napier University, and now I am the head of media at Edinburgh City.
Edinburgh City, yeah.
What a title.
That is well, beautiful for today, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's going to be a lot of
It's almost
Edinburgh
like
City propaganda.
It's almost like, you know, exactly what I'm going to say for the next hour or so. It's just going to be the propaganda machine. I apologise to nobody.
Push the
Edinburgh. Oh, whoa.
Sorry.
Yeah, I've been stung for this a couple times.
A wee delay. Don't worry.
Are you going to filter all your absolutely wild opinions that you were sharing with us before the camera was rolling? Or are you going to be media trained?
If that was a glass of vodka, then maybe. Nah, I'll be
Coming up.
sensible. Ish.
Drink
Yes.
responsibly.
Yeah, we do need to be careful. City, not Edinburgh, all right? Because you made the very good point to me when I did refer to Edinburgh City as Edinburgh once.
You don't call Manchester City Manchester.
And I was like, he's spot on there,
But
isn't
there's not another.
Yes,
there's
it is.
not an Edinburgh United.
Yes, it is.
Oh,
There's
he?
indeed.
There is, mate.
Play at Peters Road.
What tier?
Oh, you're talking like 6th or 7th tier,
Fair
but
enough,
they do
fair enough.
exist.
My apologies to Edinburgh United fans.
Maybe a bit of confusion as well, obviously. FC Edinburgh
Yeah,
for a bit.
of course.
But your club's settled on a name
was-
now. You
yeah,
finally
there
decided
was,
one.
The whole debacle, I'm not going into that because I'll do a whole podcast on that alone. But yes, it is very much Edinburgh City, so that's the way it was.
Brilliant.
Yeah. So as I say, I was chasing you up a little bit to come on here. We've got a few links. Caledonian Braves as well, all of us, all 4 of us, keeping the alumni going. You've played for Joga Bonito FC as well.
Well, played's probably a bit of a loose term. I've turned up wearing that shirt, but there wasn't an awful lot of football play, I'll tell you that for nothing.
Oh, we did all right.
I mean, you did personally. I just chased shadows all day.
Listen, someone's got to do that.
Yeah, I do.
And
The
listen,
pressing
you did
forward
a
role.
lot more. You also appeared for Scotland.
Yeah.
Not every day you pull on the strip for Scotland.
That is very true.
National
And
jail.
tuck it all the way down to your knees. It was a bit big for you, that shirt.
What was it? I'm pretty sure it was like a large or a medium or.
I was
anything.
bigger than that, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it was.
If a medium's fitting you like that, I'm concerned.
Well,
Not quite sure what the implication was there, but we shall
Really
move
not-
on.
I'm not too sure either. No.
there's going to be a lot of jump cuts today. I can feel it in my bones.
Oh, we don't do that around here, don't
Oh,
worry.
yes, even
It's
better.
all natural.
Unfiltered nonsense. Can't wait.
Yeah, so you've played for the team. We've got you on the podcast now, finally. We're buzzing for it. It's going to be plenty of League 2 chat to come up. You boys got any other questions for this guy, or do we jump straight into it?
It's just a pleasure to have you on, mate.
Thank you
It's a
very
pleasure.
much. It's a pleasure to be in your front room.
Giving away the studio. Wow.
I think my one thing I'd say about when we played football with you is seeing without your spectacles on. Was aside to we obviously played Hibs Ramble. I don't think they even knew who you were. They turned up. And
No, you were
"Where's-"
To be
expecting
fair,
quite a bit.
I did. I know Sean, the main guy, the host on that, but I don't think at first he knew who I was without the glasses.
It's like Clark Kent, isn't it? Like,
You just take them off and it's like, who is this guy?
Whoa, is somebody else sitting on my second?
Here he is. He's back. So
Yes, I'm back
Yeah.
in the room.
known as Specky around the place as well. I've heard. Is that true?
Yeah, it's not the worst thing I've been called.
Well, I think the first time I ever saw you in the flesh, anything to do with you, was years ago at a Scotland game. I was at my friend, a mutual connection of ours, Callum. Shout out to the
What a guy.
to the Hearts fans. And he went up and he was like, "Oh, it's Specky." I'm like, who? And it's just a guy called Specky. We just call him Specky.
Aye, that's on my list. I forget. There's nothing else. It's just Specky. That's all it is.
And then he was like, yeah, he does a bit of media stuff like that. You might like him. And then I met you about a year and a half later or something like that. So
Fate or the Caledonian Braves brought us together again. It was a brief 6 months, but
I know,
I
yeah,
had a lot of fun.
a memorable one, longer than Luke lasted, I think.
I lasted 6 months too, Callum.
Did you? Oh,
Yes.
there you go.
There you go.
But did you leave or did you get told?
Maybe not.
And what did we say about Swift jump cuts? So yeah, League Two predictions, and so we're gonna format this a bit. We've got a few different things to go through. We're gonna do league winners, surprise package. We'll come on to it. Where's the best place to start off then?
I think it has to be with the league winners, doesn't it, boys?
Yeah, I definitely think so. So should we go through one at a time? Who are we going for a league winner?
Absolutely. Shall I take it away?
The man with the orange mic down there.
I'm going. It'll be no surprise to everyone, but East Kilbride.
Oh wow.
Surprise to Luke.
Yeah. I'm going to go Edinburgh City.
Edinburgh City as well.
I'm going East Kilbride, so we've got a nice 50-50 split on this one.
An Edinburgh City sandwich.
Pretty much, sandwiched by East Kilbride. So, yeah, I think they'll be coming into the season, East Kilbride. Would you say probably outside favourite, bookies' favourite on paper when you look at the players in the squad, at least?
I mean, don't get me wrong, they've got a fantastic squad, but the worry with East Kilbride, if you're wanting them to win the league, I just think that you've seen how they operate before. In the lower league days, they'll just sign players left, right and centre, and like a fantastic squad of individual players, but there's so many of these guys that have signed for a couple of months, can't get in the team, and then the turnover is ridiculous.
Yeah.
So you can't build a settled squad like that, in my opinion anyway. But I think, don't get me wrong, they'll be up there. Like a team with that quality, you can't discount them
They've
completely.
got players that will win games, definitely.
Exactly, but I mean, John Robertson, who's you see up top alone, that's obviously two guys that I've seen play for Edinburgh City, but they've got goals in them. But I just think that they've not got that settled squad yet. Where I think there's other teams in the league that have got similar quality, maybe not in as big numbers of quality, but they've got similar quality and they're more settled, they're more of a team.
That's fair enough. I think East Kilbride, they've got a relatively settled squad.
It's been big, but yeah.
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 And they've got a lot of their core players from last season, their success last season. Edinburgh City, have they got a settled squad? Are they?
Yeah, we've retained the vast majority of. There's been a few guys that have left for opportunities elsewhere, just for limited game time, to be honest. But we've kept the majority of last season's squad and added to it very well. We've had several new signings come in. Probably your star signing is Robbie Mann, a winger we had on loan from Motherwell a couple of seasons ago before the financial troubles hit. But he's a real quality player. He's
He's the man.
Oh.
wow.
You can use this for the media, by the way. I wouldn't charge
Don't worry.
I really thought about that one.
At the time of recording, we're due to play Partick Thistle tonight, so I'll be going straight from Casa del Steni to Meadowbank in the evening. So
Score prediction, this will obviously be
Yeah.
out after, so.
I'll say 2-1 City. I'll be confident. I'll put my neck in
To
the
win the
line.
league and to
The big
beat
part.
Thistle. Interesting. Very
I
interesting.
mean, this time last year we had them in the League Cup and lost 6-0.
Oh.
Also at home, so it'll be good to see how the squad's come on
Yeah.
since this time last year in the same competition.
True.
So it'll be an intriguing one. But back to my earlier point, we've supplemented the quality we had last year, because City were the bookies' favourites to go down, and ended up finishing third, getting the playoff spot. Obviously lost like East Kilbride in the semi-final, but still
He's 5, wasn't
East 5, sorry, not
Too
East.
many Easts.
Yeah, it was too many Easts, but yes, got to that semi-final, overperformed massively for the bookies, but internally the club were always kind of confident that it would be a good season. It took a while to get going, because again, completely new squad got put together. I think it took about 7 or 8 games to get that first league win. 3-0 away to Forfar, just didn't look back. So I think, as I've said, my shout for the league is going to be City. I think that because it's a more settled team, I mean, when you've got a manager like Michael McIndoe driving things forward, you can't look past City to be up there for the league title. He's already publicly said his ambition is to win the league this year. He's put his neck on the line early doors, which I rate. I really, really rate.
That's a visceral rating right
I mean,
there. But
the man also employs me, so. But nah, honestly, I do think that City are going to do really big things this year.
I think I have to agree with you. I think they will as well. My issue with this league is, you asked me who do I think is going to win the league. I actually don't know. I've gone with East Kilbride because of their success last season, the success against higher opposition, better opposition.
Your own team.
Exactly. Ayr United struggled big time against them. And I think they've also supplemented their squad a bit. But as I was saying before, like you've got Elgin City, you've got Stirling Albion, Annan. Look, they could be a threat. So honestly, it could be one of 5 teams. I think.
Did kind of want to start us off by saying as well that I think League Two's got all the writing of a really exciting league.
Yeah.
I don't think it's always been quite as exciting as a division. There's sometimes been, teams that you look at that could run away with it at times in recent years. But this year there's a lot of parity, I think, and not mentioned Stirling Albion in there, and we'll come on to talk about some of these teams, of course. But East Kilbride's probably the one for me that I look at if they got in an ideal world, perfect, if everything went right. Probably the only team that could run away with it. I don't think that's going to happen, but for me, they're the only one you look at if the stars aligned. I think otherwise it's a lot of good competition. Edinburgh City right in there as well, but just tons of competition this year. It's a difficult division to predict. I think certainly so.
Yeah,
very interesting one though. I'm looking forward to seeing how the season pans out. Obviously, from my personal perspective, first time kind of working full time for a team, so it'll be exciting to just kind of be there for all the games. But I think that it's a good time to get involved because it's just such an interesting competitive league to cover. So I'm just looking forward to seeing how it goes for every team, not just us. But I just think that it's going to be a very, very interesting league. There's a lot of kind of subplots I can see forming already. I just think we'll look back at it and think, that was a very interesting season, very closely run season. So looking forward to it.
Luke, your thoughts? Edinburgh City.
Yeah, I think because they had that such a good run in towards the end of last season, and then they were unlucky not to go up. I think the fact that they've kind of, as Aaron says, they've kind of stuck together with the squad, mostly with that they had last season, and then I think the way that they turned Falkirk over. I know it's a friendly after all, but turning Falkirk over 3-1.
Did you enjoy that one on the media?
Oh, it was very funny. Being 3-0 up in half an hour was
Admin pay rise.
Very interesting. I mean, all I've done was tweet the fact that Falkirk got booed off at half time. I didn't even bother mentioning that the stadium's in Grangemouth, and I still got
That's a Rick move, that one.
Who's playing for Falkirk? Was that a full strength team?
Oh yeah,
or?
they had Graham, Arfield, Bain.
Had us a bit of a Tom Lang disaster class first half.
He was at fault for all 3 goals.
I mean, they were all.
And I rate Tom Lang.
I like him as well.
I saw him play for Rovers a couple of years ago. I always thought he was decent, but he didn't have the best of games.
Poor half.
They've obviously still got a hangover from Ibiza. Was that Ibiza they all went to?
Yeah, Ibiza.
So they've not fully recovered, clearly.
I mean,
or maybe Edinburgh City are about to win it all.
I never know.
As you say, they're probably going to win the League Cup and League Two. So
I'll settle for the treble.
Settle for that. So because we've obviously got you here, it has aligned up in a way that was intentional. League Two episode here. Michael Mackin, though, he seems like a proper character. Do you mind us asking what's he a bit like to deal with as well? Because he seems like, I like him a lot, the way he speaks, and as you say, so confident in what he talks about as well. What's he like to work with?
Oh, Michael's brilliant. He's a very driven guy. He knows where he wants to take the club, and he'll stop at nothing to get them there. He's just a really infectious kind of guy to work with. You can't help but be fully invested in what he's trying to build, and it's very intense.
I watch his interviews. It gets me one.
Being the man behind the mic for a Michael interview is just class, because
it's always that Dave. Oh.
Dave was the head of media before me.
Yeah.
So,
does he say your name as much?
Not as much as Dave's.
Are you guys aware of this?
I'm aware of this. I remember that.
The legendary Dave Counter. Dave was a previous head of media before I took the job on, and Michael, when he first came in, had a habit of saying his name quite a lot during interviews.
Quite a lot, early 20s, in a 5-minute interview.
And the guys at the terrace actually set up a Dave counter, and Michael's fully aware of this. He knows, he sees all this.
Is that not the one where he said it right at the end? I can't remember what
the week after, he made it a point of going, okay, thanks, Dave.
Yeah.
He's fully in on the meme. Michael's quality.
Who's he remind you of? Is he a Craig Bellamy type manager? What's he like? Can you liken him? Pep Guardiola, is he scratching his head after a 2-1 loss?
He's very vocal, I think.
Right.
I'll say for his ability to command a team for the side of the pitch, a bit of Sir Alex, I think.
Jesus.
Just put it this way, if I was a winger for Michael, I wouldn't want to be caught not tracking back.
Right, okay.
He's happy
Should
to
have got him
he's-
along to the Fives tournament.
Yeah, I know.
he's happy to remind you if you're not performing to the standard, which
Right.
you want from your
Yeah.
manager. Of course, you want that. He's a brilliant guy to work for. He's got a lot of experience in football that he's keen to pass on, both to the players and like all the media staff. He just wants to help everybody improve, help the club improve, and he said publicly he will not stop until we get to the championship. And
Oh wow.
Why is he stopping there?
I know.
Championship will do.
he'll probably get the Real Madrid job by that point.
Fair.
You know, he's a brilliant character, a great guy to work with, and yeah, you just want to run through brick walls for the guy. I mean, the players will say the same, the fans will say the same. He's just a really galvanising sort of character. He's a real figurehead for the team, because we were at rock bottom when he came in. I mean, club was about to go bust. We could have very easily died that season. He's come in, helped steady the ship. The performances were there, the results were not, but he had to throw together a whole new team in a couple of weeks just to get a team in the park to compete. Had to scrap the 20s. Everything was like down to the bare bones. Like, you're talking guys coming in for a lowland league and like who are barely getting a game.
That's a great league. Don't say that league in the bad.
I know, but bear in mind we're in League One at this point, so the jump was quite
big.
Monumental.
Let me tell you, they've changed you well, Aaron, because the number of times you've referred to them as we is impressive.
Well,
So
I've
you're
been
part of the furniture at Edinburgh City now.
I mean, I've been volunteering at games since I was 13. I'm 22 now, so I've been an Edinburgh City fan for longer than my time working for them, if that makes sense. But very obviously hearts of my team, that will never change. But yeah, I'm a full-on City supporter. Have been for a long time.
No, I'd love to see that. So could we jump into a bit of the East Kilbride stuff then as well? Don't want to shatter your dreams here. Fraser sitting either side, Ted East Kilbride.
The East Kilbride sandwich, right?
That's it. Yeah.
Get it over with. Come on.
I think the reason I've just edged for East Kilbride is ultimately the quality that they do have in their squad. I think that's the kind of thing over the course of a season does really show. I think East Kilbride are there to be got at as well, though.
They're a bit of a scalp, just because folk all know how much money they put into things.
That sort of thing, and obviously being involved with the Braves as well. You were there as well, pitch side for a game I know you certainly enjoyed.
That was fantastic. That was
pitch side filming from the pitch side camera, and you've got the cameraman going, ah!
Who was that cameraman?
Might be new, yeah.
It was me.
That was the kind of game where you could kind of see where the weaknesses came, and East Kilbride, the best way to describe them last season was them losing 8-0 to Airdrie, and then turning up and beating them a couple months later. That kind of sums them up. I think that's the highs, the lows, the floor of the ceiling they've got. But I think there's a way they're not going to change how they play. I'd be shocked if they did.
Oh, I mean,
no,
they
not well,
refused
not.
to do that and got beat 8-0.
I did hear
that's why they lost. So
No, but they refused to do that and they won the league and got promoted. So
that's it, and
that's
obviously,
but that's when they're the best team in that league.
well, of course,
and
and
I think that's kind of where the sample size comes in. When it's over a 36 game sample size, for example, that's when that quality might have enough to just, when you're chipping away week in, week out, that's where it might show that they do have that quality just to pick up enough points to do it. That's kind of what happened in the Lone League. As I say, they could be got out on any day. And as I say, the Braves did, and obviously working quite closely in there and sort of chatting to the manager and stuff. I won't give away all the sort of the trade secrets of it, but I think they were really there to be got at by a team that was firstly
rigid.
Wouldn't have players as good as them. Technically, 1v1, you probably would take a lot of these Kilbride players, but it took discipline and hard work. Because every single time, like, you could see how they play. You don't have to, be an expert analyst. You don't have to be a John Walker of the world. You don't have to work that out. Centre back split, DM drops in, and if you've got someone working hard in there, they will get the ball away, and they can turn them over. And the Braves beat them twice, and ultimately the only team to actually beat them twice. And I think they only lost one other game. I think it was Cumberland or Colts first day of the season last year. But that kind of showed that hard-working team that kind of worked them out a little bit. And it's going to be interesting to see if teams in League 2 do that or not. That's probably where it is, because one-on-one they do have players that could be playing a bit higher up.
The
as well.
mentality, I think, is really important. If you go into a game against East Kilbride going, oh my God, it's East Kilbride, like, they're so good, of course they're going to pick you off. They'll go 1, 2, 3, pick you off, just like that. But if you go into it with the Braves, like, not with an arrogance, but like, actually, we are more than a match for you, and kind of call their bluff, they don't know how to deal with it.
Just get at them a wee bit,
But at that level, I think there's no team that can't be got at. I just think, I agree with you, Callum. I think their quality will just edge out the other clubs. I think it will be a closely fought title race. I think Elgin City, I quite like the look of. They've They were there or thereabouts last season, finished 4th.
They were a solid side last year. We beat them home and away, but they were very difficult games.
Yeah.
Very, very difficult games.
And they've supplemented their squad with some. They've got firepower up top. Kane Hester came back. They're sort of club legend, I think, possibly you could say.
I'd say so. Yeah.
Josh O'Connor's just been signed. He's obviously not really done it yet, but he's got real potential.
We'll buzz in 70k as well in this League Cup.
I mean,
so there's teams like Elgin City that potentially might approach the league in they're a little bit more street smart than East Kilbride, but I just think any team that's in the Lowland League that can go and play Ayr United, who were one of the best teams in the Championship last season.
not that you're biased, of course.
Well, exactly. But played them off the park. Airdrie, okay, they kind of blew up in the 8-0 loss, but East Kilbride can compete.
Queen's Park as well, they competed, took them to extra time and everything.
Exactly.
As well,
So they've got, as Callum said, they might have the potential to kind of blow up, and I think they will on a couple of occasions, whether it's against Elgin City, Stirling Albion, whoever it is. But I think, as you say, across the course of a 36-game season, with their style, it's positive. I think they'll just outscore teams.
Yeah.
And if they might concede 2 or 3, but they'll score 3 or 4. And I think over the course of the season, they'll just edge out their maybe closest challenges, such as Edinburgh City, etc.
The thing is, with East Kilbride, though, they've been used to operating on the basis of they can just sign who they want when they want.
Yeah.
I think it'll be interesting to see how Mick Kennedy deals with having to work with a transfer window. And that might sound like a really stupid thing to say, but it's a genuine concern, given that they've been able to sign like so much quality, but whenever they wanted to.
Yeah, but they've signed that, and it's in the past. That quality is still there.
Mm-hmm.
So they've signed it in the past. They've got a core. They've got players like Nathan Flanagan, and they're adding players in like Uzi C, who've done it at League 2 level. So
Yeah.
I see your point,
Yeah.
but I don't think it matters too much because they've actually already got
that quality.
a good
That's fair
core
enough.
Well, hopefully
squad.
this is the time where they hold on to it rather than do some mysterious swap deals with Gartken, like 5 or 6 of them throughout the season. Los
Makes
Poyos
you
Havanos stuff going on.
They do have a new first team coach as well.
Scotland,
Yeah,
That's
Scotland.
funny,
He
yeah.
hung up his boots the other day and then shortly after.
Did he? I wondered. Have
Shortly after.
you worked with him, Luke?
Yes, I was working with him the other night, the night they announced his retirement. So,
Oh wow.
so we were chatting about that on the show. So
Did you give a message? Congratulations on a good career.
I just wish them all the best.
Wish them all the best.
Maybe you could message him from the Yoga Bonito podcast.
What, are we feature?
Ask him to maybe like and subscribe.
Every like and subscribe does count. Big
It does.
time, so
Now your pals with Scott Allen, who's pals with Cy Ferry. This
Oh, the links are
next thing will be.
You must have some stories, eh?
be in
well.
right, should we move on to our surprise packages next?
Yeah,
Let's do.
it.
Yeah,
Let's do it.
he is a surprise package. This guy.
Depends who you're asking.
So, Aaron, tell us all about your surprise package, please.
My surprise package for League 2, steady, is going to be Stirling Albion.
I'm going Stirling Albion as well. The Beanos.
Nice. I'm going to EQ.
In what way though?
You'll come to that. You'll come to
We'll
that.
come to that.
You will come to that. I'm going to go Elgin City.
Elgin City, you've touched on them a little bit. So we'll start with the East Kilbride chat there, because we've done a lot of East Kilbride chat, I guess.
Yeah.
We'll round it off nicely. Look, why are they surprise package? They're arguably favourite for the league.
Yeah, I actually don't think they're going to perform as great as people make out.
Controversial.
What are we saying? Straight back down to the London League?
Not straight back down, but I just think they'll underperform compared to your guys' expectations. I think they'll probably finish a steady 6th, but
Sixth.
I don't think they'll be up there challenging.
Based on.
So they're not going to get in the playoffs?
Show you're working.
Yeah, that's my working. I don't.
It's not working. That's just
Yeah.
what's your why? do
Bad
you
juju,
do
mate.
Yeah.
Bad juju.
Just sources, just trust me, bro.
Yeah, that's it. I just don't think just the way that I've seen them get exposed quite
Okay.
I think they're such an attacking team that I think there's a lot of teams in League 2 that will be able to find them out easily.
Yeah. Interesting. I mean, we did concede about 2 minutes ago that they will concede goals and that they will get turned over on occasion. Maybe not turned over, but they will. So you just think that's going to happen so much that they'll finish sixth.
I think they are unpredictable, to be fair. So
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
But that's my
that's
hot
I
take.
like that. We'll come back to that end of the
Predictably
year.
unpredictable.
We'll come back to the end of the year.
This is we're getting clip farmed by like all the East Kilbride ultras. By the way, they'll have
Yeah,
your
no,
head in a stick at Cape Park.
That's it. They're gonna hate me, but that's just my
Oh,
opinion.
I love it. Oh, they'll hit me
The
back.
cult of personality sat to my left.
I think, well, East Kilbride Ultras, that's a scary bunch. Big Stevie was a big fan of us on Twitter, right? So.
Aye, he always had the kindest thing to say about our media output, didn't he?
Oh, no, yeah, he's not a big fan. He got blocked, then he got unblocked as well. Then you see Stevie on the Caledonian Braves?
No,
East
no,
Kilbride
who's
fan?
it?
Oh, just some.
A guy who's follows Celtic and East Kilbride. He's just not a big fan of.
Oh wait, actually, I think I've seen the guy on Twitter, but like I didn't see him on.
Like,
I don't
when I was at the Braves, Chris put a thing out to say like congratulations to Callum for like graduating, and he responded to being like, "Oh, it's like fuck patting yourself on the back or whatever." That wasn't even me that tweeted it.
Do you feel that was actually quite funny?
I know, but it wasn't me. I'd had a couple of pints. I was ready to type something out, and my phone snatched out my hand. So you're not doing that. So
Who starts it,
You should
Ricky?
have replied on the clip.
Who starts down your hand, Ricky?
no, it was the girlfriend at the time. So we were in the pub. I'm like, right. It was like,
I was really hoping you were going to ask who it was because like, I know what's coming. I know what's coming.
You've got to patrol the streets of East Kilbride.
No,
You don't know what's going
There's
on.
no. Is there a street? It's just roundabouts.
It is a lot of roundabouts. Yeah.
A lot of roundabouts.
You ever driven there, Luke?
I haven't driven there, but I've like walked through there, so
You've walked the roundabouts.
yeah, I've just walked around them and been like, oh, that's a good roundabout. Oh, there's another one.
That's a great one.
It's just the Milton Keynes of Scotland, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it.
I think there's one called the Whirlies, and that's always fun.
The one.
Nice.
Yeah, you got to go
That's
like,
like
whoa, when you go around.
That's like a ride that you find at like an amusement park.
That sounds like what the school boy done like first year in the sticking folk seeds in the toilet. Get a whirly.
Do you know the name of the roundabout as well next to Lions Park? Just to finish off on the roundabout chat. I think it's called the Rafe Interchange.
Interchange, yeah.
Yeah.
What's that about?
Yeah, what is...
Why is that called
What
Rafe?
does... What is...
No
Rafe-
wonder you wanted to work for the Braves.
Exactly.
Just for the roundabout.
What
mate.
does Rafe mean? Why is it not Kirkcaldy Rovers?
We're going into this chat in the middle
Wow.
of the
Isn't
This
Rafe
on
an
the
area?
Tangent. It's like a family that own the estate.
Oh,
The
of
grounds,
course. You
like,
have explained that to me before.
Yeah.
Ah, I never knew that actually, so thanks for asking that.
Well, no, that is a wee
Oh,
fun
that's-
fact for the viewers.
They've still got like an estate in Kirkcaldy as well, the Rafe estate, and then all the grounds owned by the Rafe family, I guess technically, and everything. So
So they've got a team named after them, technically.
I suppose in a way, I mean the land and the area. I think there was like
Yeah.
a battle of Rafe and everything like that once upon a time as well.
Was that just the Fife Derby in like 1405 or something?
I mean, I know it's got a lot of history. Let me tell you that derby. Surprise package down here then. My favourite League Two team.
Steady.
Sorry to put on you. I did enjoy my day out last year as well. I was at the Edinburgh City East Fife playoff game. I
You
enjoyed
did,
that.
yes.
But my favourite League Two team is Stirling Albion. So local to me these days. Went to quite a few of their games last season. I do think they've got a good team from last year. Al Mabry in charge there. I think he was getting a lot of stick. Every single time I was at fourth bank, there was a lot of stuff against him, which I think was kind of harsh because he came into the team in a bit of a weird place. I think they had
Yeah.
about 5 or 6 players signed up when they got relegated from League One. He built a squad, put it together, and I don't know if Stirling fans thought they'd be right up there competing again, but I think that was asking a lot out of a squad that I don't think was quite there. What they've done is kept that core, and I think they've added really nice little bits of quality to it, and they could be a team that are in that top 3 as well, quite comfortably, depending on, as I say, I don't know if East Kilbride's going to run away, if Edinburgh City are going to look really good, but you know, if there's going to be a mix of it, I think Stirling will be in there, and obviously the signings of Ross Cunningham, one of the top scorers in League One last
What a
season.
signing that is, by the way.
Baller.
13 goals for Kelty last season, adding in there to the likes of Adam Brown as well. I think he got 9 goals last season.
Yep.
He's the kind of player that can hit double figures. Sorry, that's a mix of figures and digits there. I believe that was from me there. So, but if you're getting that kind of goal scoring from midfield, Ryan Shanley, a player you like a lot as well in attack with Dale Carrick. I think there's goals in that team defensively. Teams don't really win leagues without a solid defence, so maybe a couple of question
And
marks.
ex-Edinburgh City man and Callum Crane at left back.
Former Rovers man as well.
I think Alan Mabry's scouting network is basically, who did I sign for Edinburgh City 3 years ago?
I mean,
Russell McLean, Ryan Shanley, Callum Crane. That's just off the top of my head.
was he I think he was a
Yeah.
Stirling before. I think he was in
Mabes.
the team that won. Mabes. I think he was in the team that won the.
As a player, you mean?
I think Callum Crane was in the team that won League Two under.
Yes, he
Alan
was
Young,
actually.
yeah.
He was. I'm saying
But he's kept him about.
I could Rusty maybe
Rusty.
signed him for City, and then
he
he
yeah.
left.
Yeah, of course, yeah. Get that. But solid team. Derek Gaston getting him back in goal as well. You need a good goalkeeper to be a good team as well.
I was surprised that he left and then came back.
I know, yeah. It's big for them though. 'Cause as soon as he left, I thought, I'm sure he's in a League One team because I saw him last season. He looked like he still had plenty to offer. So
Was that at the Wraith Cup game, perchance, when he had to fill in the part of the pitch?
I missed that game unfortunately, but he can fill in a hole in the side of the pitch. I think we had a chat last season. We're talking about League Two. There's always something wild going on at Fourth Bank Stadium. There's always something crazy going on around there. So
What a stadium.
that was it. I was up in Abbey Moor, abseiling hungover with the Braves that day. So
I was quite glad I missed that one, to be honest.
it was an experience anyway. But Starling, good season in my books.
Yeah, I would have to agree with that. I think they look good. Some very good signings, and will build on what was an alright season last season, I guess. Slightly disappointing at times, but they showed glimpses of what they can do. But I'm going with Elgin City, if that's alright.
Well, a team that finished above Starling last year, of course.
Yeah. So maybe not so much a surprise package, but I think everyone's looking to Edinburgh City and East Kilbride. I think Elgin City they're there or thereabouts. They've got a good sort of settled squad. They've got some, seasoned League Two players that know where the goal is. Russell Dingwall, Kane Hester, and then a bit of young quality and Josh O'Connor coming in. They just look like they're maybe in a good place, and potentially building on their fourth place finish last season. They could maybe throw a wee cat amongst the pigeons with the sort of East Kilbride and Edinburgh City, maybe the two favourites. So, yeah, alongside Stirling Albion, I think they could be up there. Might even push for the title. So I've gone with Elgin City for those reasons.
Good shout, yeah. Could be anyone in the mix up there, I think. So
yeah, exactly.
Those teams, is good competition. So who's finishing bottom down at the other end of the table now? Let's get into the sad things of the table. Someone's got to finish bottom. I've got to go for Stranraer for this.
Interesting, actually.
Stranraer in Scotland. Stranraer.
Oh, nice. I like that reference.
Thank you.
For trying that.
You've lost me on that one. I must be honest.
Uncultured swine.
Oh, thanks.
Is Martin Paddy or is it?
I'm sure it is, yeah.
I'll go home and do up some research on that.
I'll need to as well.
Martin Paddy's correct.
It's decent.
Who are you guys going for?
I'm going for Dumbarton.
Dumbarton times 2.
Oh,
A lot of agreement in the middle of the table.
Yeah, well, I'm Callum. It's going to be another Dumbarton sandwich. I'm going with Stranraer. I'm agreeing with you. Being Callum are in sync today. You two are in sync. This is quite cute.
we're the same person, so.
Aye.
Well, that's true. That is true.
He's just got more hair and better eyes.
He's buzzing about Cheers.
Pink to make the boys wink work today.
Look, come on. I mean, yours work. I'm going to flatter you that much.
Look, that's when you meant to say back, what are you on about? You've got beautiful hair.
I know. He's just like, yeah.
He looks lovely as well.
I've only got about 3 left in office.
2 years playing footsie under the table today. Honestly, this is
not just that under the table.
I thought that's what Hibs fans got up to.
I couldn't possibly call it.
But as Stranraer, Callum.
Stranraer, yeah, I feel like they've been teetering a little bit for a while. I think they're a club, unfortunately, a good club, a great club as well. Like, wasn't all too long ago though in the same league as Wraith or in League One at the same time. They had some good teams then, but it just feels like for a number of years now they're a team that you're looking at saying it's maybe not. If they're going to go down, they probably will go down. I guess when they'll go down,
And definitely they'll not come back.
Unfortunately,
I
so
don't
for
think
them,
so.
yeah. And I think it seems like they've got great commentary and everything like that. They'd be missing the
Oh,
The highlight partridge.
I genuinely, every Sunday I'll sit and wait for Stranraer TV to go live because I just love, even if it's not even Edinburgh City that I'm playing, I will sit and watch Stranraer TV because the commentary duo are brilliant. They're so good.
There's always someone going on there wild as well. It's kind of plays kids wrestling or whatever. So but I just say, as I say, I think it's a when they'll get relegated at some point. They've just been on the edge of it for so long, and also there's not anyone I look at in that division. You'd say they're a walkover. Dumbarton's probably 9th for me as well. I could maybe.
In all fairness, though, Stranraer were Edinburgh City's bogey team last year. They beat us every time.
Oh really?
We didn't. I think we drew once. We drew once at Stair Park, but they beat us at home twice and beat us away again, I think. So Aye, so it did not once beat Stranraer. I know that Michael will want to fix that this year, definitely. Just because
If Real Madrid's watching, then he's got to, yeah.
Nah.
you never know. You never know.
We didn't hire him on account of his bogey record against Stranraer, yeah. But yeah, I think they're another one that signed a few boys up from the West of Scotland League, so it can be a bit of a gamble. It's worked at times for clubs, definitely. There's quality there, but we'll wait and see what happens with them.
Indeed.
Dumbarton, another one, they'll be starting off the season with a -5 deduction as well.
I think that's one of the reasons that I kind of went for them. Like, I feel like that's quite harsh to just go by like an early on point deduction. You never know, they might end up actually flying the league, but I just think that they are gonna kind of struggle a lot. Like, they've had to like sign a lot of players back up on contracts. They've lost a lot of players to Queen's Park in particular. I think that Carlo,
Pignatello.
that's the one.
Great name, fantastic name.
That is a good
Him and like Mickey Ruth,
Yeah, that's a bit. Michael Roof's a big loss. Yeah.
which I think he's a massive.
He'll be a
loss.
big loss for them. Yeah, he was. I think he was a big part of the team that got promoted.
I think he's part of the reason they did.
Yeah.
Really, yeah. So it's carried the team so well.
And they just signed Stuart Honeyman from Falkirk. Well, he got released by Falkirk at the end of the year. But
He's got moments in him as well. Sort of in the
yeah,
Lowland
I
League.
remember seeing him at East Stirlingshire for the Braves, against the Braves, sorry. And I thought he always looked quite promising on the ball, so it's an interesting signing, but it's just to see if he can make that step up to League Two.
On the topic of the Shire, and it was a bit off topic, but what do you reckon of their move back to Ochilview instead of the Falkirk Stadium? Do you think it'll be better for them? Or?
I thought, just wasn't it really Ochilview that's where they first started off? That's where they were originally.
They were also relegated there by Edinburgh City.
Oh, there you go.
Well, my Monday football night, we're getting pretty. They're training an hour before us now, before we play our 7, so Ochilview as well.
They're giving you a game soon.
And they're going right up to the minute, for kick-off. So it's been pushing us back about 10 minutes. I'm a bit annoyed about that on a personal basis, but that's just me, I guess.
So that's Callum's opinion on it.
Yeah.
I was like, look, it's just quite funny watching Morgara Gomez as well.
Oh, what
training.
a baller!
Oh,
Baller! I loved him at Hearts. He was fantastic.
He's still enjoying it. So, but another player, East Stirlingshire, Ollie Ekrapont as well. We'll probably speak about him too. Goalkeeper.
Yeah.
See what he can do. Chris Johnson signing, one of the best signing pictures I've ever seen. Just does not look like he's a little jinky winger these days anymore. But
he looks so happy to be there, doesn't he?
Oh, he looks buzzing. Yeah, maybe the camera angle didn't give him too many favours, but
Well,
he had his moments at Rafe about 10 years ago. So you never know. Could have some moments in there.
I think Dumbarton will surprise a couple. I know it's been a sort of root and branch overhaul for them, but some decent sort of Scottish ballers coming back.
Yeah,
Like McIntosh signing on his way back from Jordan.
Unbelievable.
Al Ali.
Al Ali.
that's such the most football manager career path ever.
That is fantastic.
Who's the
yeah.
scout?
Brilliant.
From in Jordan.
Well, yeah.
I'm gonna have to look into this one. There must be a link.
That's the same agent as Lee Irwin's, I think.
Yeah, that can. Oh, that was quite.
Well, I guess
big
it's not
move,
what you
wasn't
know,
it?
it's who you know, I suppose.
But Dumbarton, we Ollie Ekrapont signing on as well. Fantastic prospect and goals. And then Scott Tomlinson on loan from Ayr United as well. So I don't know, man. I'm hoping. Dumbarton are relatively local to me.
Yeah.
I've had success on the pitch at the Rock there as a 14-year-old boy.
Did you have a penalty there though?
I missed, but I don't care. We lifted the trophy, the League Cup trophy. So.
This is the second time today I've heard this story. Of yours.
That's all right. The viewers have only. This is the first time they've heard it, so I've got a wee soft spot for Dumbarton. So I think I don't know. I think they could be. Did you see the interview with their new owner?
Oh, Mario, he looks nuts, doesn't he?
He's a character, and I think
It gives me Vladimir Romanov vibes.
bro, he's a bit of a character, and exactly
A
what.
little bit more.
That wasn't wholly clear there.
What did you just say about Romanov? Sorry.
They'll kidnap me for saying anything else. Get dragged out of that submarine.
But the BBC
Releasing
interview
audio,
was
so, yeah.
with Mario. Is it Lapointe? I'm not sure exactly.
I'm not going to attempt it.
But he looks like a character, so I hope for his sake that they're a success, and I think they actually could be. I just think, as Callum said, Stranraer are just. It looks like quite a strong league actually. League Two, pretty even, and somebody's got to go down. I'm just looking. Spartans look
Well,
like.
you say go down, it's still the playoff.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, sorry, of course. So someone's got to finish 10th, and Spartans look decent.
Forfar as well will turn it around on the gym wear, I'm pretty sure. So.
But then Stranraer, obviously, as you said, like they were pretty decent last season, and in times they went on had little purple patches. So wouldn't be surprised if they didn't come 10th. But I just think looking at the 10 teams, Clyde will probably be down there as well. But
it's difficult to know right now when squads are still getting assembled.
Exactly.
So maybe we could even talk about it in a few weeks when we actually kind of know what they look like. So should we move on finally as well to our player to look out for to finish up?
This is a fun one. I like this.
Do you want to start down that end?
I've touched on him already. Little Ollie Ekrapont, Scotland Youth International. This is crazy saying he's a player to watch when I can't even confirm if he's their number one, but I'm pretty sure he must be, because on loan at East Stirlingshire, I feel like every time I went on Twitter there was an Ollie Ekrapont sort of highlights reel of him making 3-4 saves for East Stirlingshire.
He's a shot stopper.
He's a good.
I've seen him quite a few times.
Yeah, quite a diminutive figure, quite a small goalkeeper. But
you did call him little Ollie,
yeah,
which isn't really how you want to refer to him. Goalkeeper.
But that doesn't matter. Iker Casillas was 5'11".
Yeah.
So
is that short?
Yeah,
he's played a good amount of men's football as well at a very young age, especially for a goalkeeper. Goalkeeper's still developing.
Yeah.
What is he, 18, 19?
I think he's younger. I think he was maybe even
He's
just
really
17, 16,
Wow.
17. I could be wrong.
Which is almost a surprise that he had back-to-back seasons out on loan rather than just developing, I guess, behind the scenes. So good for him.
I guess if you're good enough, then...
Having watched him play personally, like, I think, when they were having all their goalkeeper disasters, me and Fraser would talk about that a lot last season and be like, is he... like a long-term option. He did always look really lightweight in goal, that's the one thing. But he's also got that shot-stopping ability, so maybe expected for someone that age, but can keep
18 years old, but I just...
18 is crazy for someone who's played that.
He's young, and I think, as you say, he's got men's football experience under his belt. He's obviously a good goalkeeper. I mean, maybe playing youth matches for Scotland isn't brilliant at the moment with the sort of current state of play with goalkeepers, but... I'm looking forward to seeing him when he can. Ayr United have not got a wealth of riches in goals, so if he can get a good season under his belt at Dumbarton, which I think he will, then hopefully he'll be back with Ayr United soon. But I think that's an interesting one. I think Dumbarton could surprise a few people. They could go on to have a slightly better season than what it looks like at this moment in time with their sort of the number of signings that they've made and then the points deduction. But I think Ollie Ekrapont could be a big play a big part in their success, hopefully.
According to these two boys, who might be quite busy as well.
Well, exactly.
Might give them an opportunity. So, look, who's your player to look out for?
You've trained already touched on Callum, but I'm going to go with Ross Cunningham at Stirling Albion. An interesting one that he's made the drop down to League 2 from Kelty. As you said, he scored 13 goals from midfield last season, and apparently all of them are belters pretty much that he scored.
Couldn't quite fit them all of them, but
Who told you that? Was it Ross Cunningham who told you that?
Nah, it was one of you two, but
one of you two.
He's an exciting player to watch out for Stirling Albion this year. So, and
that's a phenomenal signing for them. I think.
I love a goal scoring midfielder as well. That's my favourite trait of player, I think. So.
Yeah, but is it a second striker or?
Now what?
Or is that a winger?
Is that really a midfielder?
People in the TikTok comments saying Dylan Easton's not a midfielder.
What is he? Is he a striker or something?
He's a baller, is what he is.
Well, who cares if he's a winger? That counts as a midfielder.
Yeah, exactly. A winger has
wide
always been a
midfielder.
midfielder in my book, but okay, he's an attacking, but he's an attacking
Although
midfielder.
he could be considered a forward.
What's this forward? It's
See when I was
defence,
announcing-
midfield, and attack.
When I was
striker.
announcing the signings for City a few weeks ago, the guys in the wing, I was asked to call them forwards.
I know, but that seems like a sort of modern day football.
But,
Terminology.
well, we put that.
I'm trying not to say that because I say it every week,
But
but
not say woke nonsense again.
yeah, I know. I'm like a broken.
That's me. I'm rattled enough by the TikTok comments. And that. Who's your player to look out for?
I've touched on him earlier, and it's not just because he gives me a lift to training, but I'm going to go with Robbie Mann. He's just a fantastic player. I personally think he's way too good for League 2. He was a standout in League 1 in a very unstable Edinburgh City team because of the uncertainty that was going on at the time, and his quality still shone through. He has a very impressive goal catalogue for someone that only spent just under 6 months at the club when things were about to fall to pieces, and he still was a very, very good player. Big moments, loves a screamer, He can play on the right or the left, in my humble opinion. He's got a rocket of a left foot. It was only a pre-season game, but he scored a fantastic goal away to Dunbar about a week or so ago. He just got the ball in for the right. Daramola gave it to him. It just looked so effortless. He just opened his body up and blink. It was just in the top left corner. Go, didn't bother diving for it. And
I feel like I'm watching this, by the way.
honestly, it's
I
just
can see that.
he's the sort of player that can win you games on his day. He's a fantastic guy. He's really driven. He's spoken both on and off camera to me about how excited he is to be back at Edinburgh City, because he feels like it's a chance he can have to really kind of kick on and have a good season. So yeah, Robbie, man, if you don't know, you'll know soon enough. Get to know him. He's a fantastic player.
Oh, wow.
That's a mic drop there. But see you later. I like that shout as well. Terry Daramola as well. Someone I just want to. He's not my pick, but could I just say as well? I'd love to see him have like a re-breakout. I guess it kind of is a re-breakout
I
season.
mean, obviously he came through at Bonus Athletic and scored like literally hundreds of goals in a couple of years, but he got that move to Kelty, scored a hat-trick on his debut. Of course it was against Edinburgh City.
I saw him in pre-season as well against Rafe, and I was like, wow,
Yeah.
he looks like he's gonna like be playing Scottish Premiership football in a year.
Yeah.
And then
I mean, he went on that run for Kelty, scored a few goals and just kind of fell out the team. Obviously went to EK, punting on the Clyde Bank, but he's had a wee bit of injury problems too. He's not really had like a consistent run of games for a couple of years, whether that's been through wee niggles or transfers or whatever. But I think we've seen it. He's still improving. Don't get me wrong, but when I saw him against Falkirk, I mean, he just scored 2 brilliant goals just like that, and you stood there thinking, okay, he's got a point to prove. And I think that now he's back up to speed with his fitness. I reckon this could be the year that he really makes that next step and gets back to regularly scoring goals.
yeah, I'd love that. Obviously, he's just got so much like raw, natural like pace and ability.
He's
though,
just
like,
he's so fast.
It's unbelievable.
He's
So
just so fast.
I think a confident flying Daramola could be like the best player in the league on his day. So I'd love to see that as well. My picker for this though is another man you'll know well too is Robertson as well.
Wee Robbo, what a guy.
Wee
Love
Robbo,
him.
East Kilbride. I think he's the guy that I tipped East Kilbride for the league at the start, and we'll talk about the quality they've got. I think it's John Robertson he's kind of the difference maker. So did you guys see that goal he scored pre-season against Dunfun?
I'm sure we talked about that. Did we say
We might have. It was quite an erotic goal. Me watching that, it was good watching.
I can't think why you thought that.
Against Dunfun, I just beat the whole team, 6-7 men at once.
I was impressed, to be fair.
Robbo is
Erotic goal. Honestly, I will not describe the images I had in my head there thinking of how that goal was scored and in what way.
Tell me said that.
You can do, because it's the only way to describe that goal. It wouldn't have been erotic if it was against anyone else. But
Jeez.
I enjoyed it. That Dunfun.
This is never going to get ad revenue, is it?
Oh, I didn't think about that.
Don't say that. We're
Monetisation for that 30 seconds is going to go.
It's worth it anyway. That's probably what they say about East Kilbride highlight packages when they're showing like goal in there as well. You know, 'cause it's essential stuff. So, East Kilbride, I don't know about there. Have you seen their thumbnails as well in there?
I did see that actually.
I was thinking maybe I might add to the video of this. People will see it by now. Should I add a little circle? Like, is this our level? Somewhere arrow.
And on that note, Callum, after we leave here, do you fancy a Black Rooster?
Oh, I don't know.
There's actually one in Stenny.
I know.
Yeah.
That's why I was saying.
It's actually quite nice to be fair.
I've only had it once, and it was actually that exact one that I went to. Funnily enough, it was alright, just a bit spicy for my liking.
You know what? For the memes, do you want to go get a Black Rooster off this? We'll take a picture and put it on socials as well.
Chicken strips and dips.
Oh mate, sounds unreal. Right? I'll see you there. Well, I guess we'll go together.
Oh,
but
you're on the car. You'll be giving us a lift.
that is our level, by the way. Black Rooster. So, and then they lost 8-0 to Hearts as well. So they're friendly.
I've got to say that did put a smile on my face.
But anyway,
That
John.
made me excited for the season, even though it was East Kilbride.
Are you heading on Saturday, perchance?
I sadly have a family function.
Sadly.
what's the family
given
function
that-
and why is it?
We're just having a get together with the family.
Yeah, given you're within earshot of them, I wouldn't be so disappointed so loudly.
Unbelievable.
Luke runs this house.
I
He can do what he
will
wants.
get up and go to the kitchen and grass you just now. I'll see if I don't.
Mother?
Oh, he's dropped himself in it now. So yeah, John Robertson, he's my player to look out for.
Nice.
Understandably, by wee Robert as you called him.
Aye, wee Robbo. He's another character. He's just a great guy. He came in to Edinburgh City. It was the season we got promoted from League Two to League One. Just got released off St Johnstone. Was looking for a home to kind of establish himself, and he had 2 great years with us. Got his move to Linfield. It sadly didn't work out for him in the end. Didn't really get much game time, but he's come back and reminded everybody just how good a player he really is.
He could tear that league up at times as well.
That left foot is just a homing missile. It should be allowed.
Love that, mate. Love that.
I feel like describing John Robertson a lot.
This is some John Robertson propaganda going on.
Yeah, I know.
It's not just because he's called John Robertson.
That should be
all the best strikers are.
That should be in the thumbnail.
Well, it
This
just
is not John Robertson propaganda.
but it is.
Who's had more, him or Michael Mackendall? We'll see. So.
Listen, got to back my guys. What can I say?
He's loyal, this guy.
My guy.
As long as that's how you talk about us as well.
Of course it is.
Our backs, yeah.
of course, mate. Of course.
Right.
See that Callum, by the way. I can't. He's an absolute,
Great guy.
absolute legend. What I mean to say.
One of the best.
My goat.
Right. Well, we've got some challenges to come up. Are you guys ready just to fire straight through to it? Do you need a
Absolutely.
10-second break?
I think we drink first and then we'll get cracking.
Wait, we're not going to stop for that. You can drink on camera. Don't you worry about that. Right, we call this around here. Aaron, I was going to call you Fraser.
I
was going to call you. We call this around here extra time.
Oh.
All right, challenge. Time for some challenges. What should we go on with first, guys? We've sort of spoke about them. We've got some exciting stuff.
Five levels.
Oh,
5
I was trying to do the other one, but...
I think he's well warmed up for this.
So we've done this with Gogsy.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it went well. So do you know how to introduce it? Introduce
Just
it?
about, yeah. Is it the same list that you?
I think we'll go for that list. Yeah.
that you sent me.
Cool.
We've spoke about this. You're going to be
Let me just
in for a
look it
shock
up.
here, all right?
Sorry, I should have had this more prepared than.
Oh, it's all good, mate. It's all good. Luke, do you have anything nice for your breakfast?
Every nice slice of toast that I probably...
You choked on.
Choked on twice. That's quite impressive, yeah.
and
I
then
can't
a wee
find it.
banana, so that's smashing. Great.
Glad to hear that.
Good traffic. What about you, Callum? What do you have, son?
I was in a bit of a rush. This guy got his training 20 minutes earlier than expected. So
Yeah.
Were you doing
I had a
into
protein
Stirling
bar.
or were you doing into...
No, I got to treat it like just a lab it.
Oh, did you?
yeah, that's enough ScotRail chat. Whilst Fraser gets ready.
So I've got my 5 levels.
Are you happy to introduce us
Yeah,
one?
I
You
think-
smashed it with Gogsy last time, so just do that
Yeah,
again.
I'm trying to remember exactly how I introduced it though.
I think you said his name.
Gogsy.
You are so Gogsy.
That's
Do that
pre-
with this guy as well. 'cause
pretty-
he's
So Frazzy.
That's point out.
Oh,
Frogsy.
his brother calls him
Specky.
Frazzy.
Specky. What would you like? Frogsy? Specky?
Neither.
Aaron?
The Sunday name will do, thank you.
Sunday name. Fair
Even though
enough.
it's only Friday.
So, Aaron, we're going to give you 5 levels and we're going to see where you think James Wilson can reach in his career.
Cool.
So this is going to be like his peak in comparison to where this player is right here now.
Okay.
So, level 1. Are you ready for this?
Yes.
Do you think that James Wilson will reach the peak of Simon Murray?
Easily. Very, very easily.
Oh.
Don't know if it'll be in Scotland or if he'll be away from Hearts by then, but he's going to have a very, very solid career.
I mean, how far off him do you think he is now?
Well, he's still also a very, very young guy, and Murray's been scoring in Scotland for years, but you can't look past the raw potential that James has. I mean, you don't become the youngest ever Scotland player without serious potential, and I've seen him coming through from the Hearts B team. I've seen him have score goals against the Braves, so I kind of see him come like all the way through, and he's just so clever. He's so intelligent. He's got an eye for goal. He's obviously still developing physically as well, but you just can't write off his ability to go right to the very top, right to the very top.
Right to the very chop.
Who's scoring more next season? What numbers do they both get into in the league?
I do think Murray will score more, purely because he's Dundee's main man, and James has got Lawrence Shankland and Elton Cabangu to contend with. They've got Claudio Braga as well, new signing, Portuguese striker. So Wilson, McInnes rates him very highly. I think he will get game time, but I just think
Not there yet.
when you're in a team with Lawrence Shankland, who'll probably gobble up most of the goals, it'll be hard to reach the figures that your man Simon Murs will reach, just purely because he's Dundee's main man. He banged in, how many was it last season they got? This is a goal about one of our country mile, wasn't it?
Not by a country
No,
mile, I
it
don't
was
think.
only by- it was only by a couple of them.
Really?
Aye.
Yeah.
Well, I just think that Murray will score more goals than him,
Yeah.
but that's purely because he's like Dundee's like main man, and Wilson is. Well, he had a very, very respectable amount of goals last year, especially for his age. he's got like 3 senior strikers to contend with. He'll probably just
fair enough.
Purely by law of averages, they'll probably be 2 up front. McInnes 4-4-2. Both strikers will be scoring goals, I think.
So, not yet, but in a few years to come. Right, level 2. Do you want me to? Can I do level 2?
You can,
Go
yes.
on. Give me a fun one here as well. Level 2, Lawrence Shankland.
Yes, I think he can become better.
Wow.
So what's Lawrence Shankland if we put him like English terms? Because I guess we're gonna have to move into sort of an English sort of mid-table championship maybe.
I mean, West Brom were after them, I suppose.
Playoff championship sort of team.
I'd like to think
So
he'd be a higher
I'd like to
top
think so.
end of the championship.
That was me being like.
I mean, the way I'm looking at it is the last kind of youth prospect we had that was like this talented and went on to bigger things was Aaron Hickey, and he went straight from Hearts to Bologna. And I think if Wilson's to leave, I think he would only leave for like a move like that. I think boyhood Hearts fan is still very young. He's just finished school just now, so I think that I think he'll be happy to kind of be at Hearts for a couple of more years unless an offer comes in that he can't really say no to. But folk forget like how he's only just turned 18. Like I don't think he'll be ready to move away for a couple of years. But the talent's there, it's undeniable. But Shankland, like I love the guy, living legend. But he went abroad and. Obviously, there was circumstances behind that. The team he went to were playing a right back at some points because, you tell me. But I think James he'll be the next Scot to like move abroad and kind of really make a name for himself.
That is a bold shout this season, particularly.
I don't think
after Linda Miller.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think it'll be like next week, of course. But I think that eventually he should set his sights long term on moving abroad and kind of flourishing in that sort of environment, because as we've seen, Scottish guys can do that.
Yeah.
I'll ask you quick fire. How old do you think he'll be when he gets to the level like Shankland is now, as maybe the best Scottish striker in Scotland?
Oh, in terms of like a 30, like, ooh, that's a good one actually. That's a very good one, because you don't want to put too much pressure on the guy because he's only 18.
Presuming he doesn't watch the Joga Bonito podcast, you can put as much pressure on as you like.
I mean, to be fair, he does follow me on Instagram, so you may have seen it. You may have seen it at some point.
So what age do you think he'd be when he's he'd be at a level, he might not be playing in Scotland to be fair, but when he's like one of the best strikers in Scotland?
Again, don't want to put too much pressure on him. I'll
course,
say 23,
okay,
maybe 24.
I love how you're answering this like you're Alan Shearer talking about a Newcastle prospect. Don't want to put too much pressure on him.
I don't put pressure on the chat.
Of course you don't.
Right, level 3.
Level 3.
Can I take this one?
Fire away, look, yes, please do.
So I'm bred with Scottish International and off the scene in Torino, Che Adams.
Not long after my previous one. Maybe like 24.
So do you think you'll be better than Che Adams as well one day?
You mean like?
Che Adams' current ability now, do you think James Wilson's potential's higher?
Yes.
As well, yeah.
I do.
You do?
I do.
Wow.
So that's probably Scotland's best striker?
So you think he'll be a goal scoring Premier League striker? Or he's got the ability to score
certainly does. I mean,
10, 15 goals in the Premier League?
He's not the same kind of player as Adams. Of course he's not, but you look at Scotland forwards who have been diminutive and done well in previous years. Stephen Naismith, for example, I think he's a very intelligent player. I don't think that he's not a target man, like stick it up to Dykes or Adams or whatever. Like he'll not be like the kind of physical hold up player that maybe these guys are, but kind of nippy, wee, intelligent, makes all the right runs, scores goals as well. I think he'll be in that kind of mould going forward.
So do you think he'll be Scotland's number 9 first choice in his future potentially?
I'd love to see it. I really would.
Cool. Because I think that's kind of the bar that we put there now. So, right, do you want to move on to level 4?
Level 4. This one is getting into Premier League quality.
Okay.
Top end of the table. Chris Wood.
I really rate Chris Wood. Again, like
20 goal striker in the Premier League last season.
You've got me there, because again, you don't want to like put too much pressure on the young lad's shoulders.
Yeah.
But do I think James Wilson has the quality to one day play at the highest level? Yes, I do. I'm not gonna say, but he'll definitely score 25 goals or whatever. I think he can definitely play that.
I don't think it would be outrageous. So it's not my challenge, but I don't think it would be outrageous to say Chris Wood's good, but it was one season. I think it's very realistic to say that James Wilson could maybe reach
go
that
on
if he
and-
continues in his trajectory.
So do you think are we stopping at level 4 or are you going on one more?
Might as well hear the last one.
So,
You'll hear it.
either way, but
You'll hear it regardless.
Let's hear it. Let's go.
he's going for it.
You're going for it.
Let's go
Level
for it.
4, he's better than Chris Wood.
Wow.
James Wilson is better than Chris Wood.
Oh, right.
No, I'm joking.
Oh, the Rushmore's slipping this up.
Right.
No, I'm joking. But potential.
I think he has the potential to become a Premier League striker one day. Yes.
Well,
Oh, that's the most diplomatic answer. You're skirting around the question there. Go on, say it.
Yes.
There we
Yes.
go. There we
Love
go.
that, right?
And number 5, level 5. Look, you have this one.
number 5.
Do you remember? Did you see it?
Can I see it?
Oh God, he didn't.
So I've got Aston Villa striker, who has actually been linked with Man United, Ollie Watkins.
Why does Man United need to
Just
get in there and make it about you?
Yes.
Ollie Watkins.
So Ollie Watkins, who's linked with a worse team in the world.
Yes, yes.
What's that saying then?
I don't know, but what do you think? Ollie Watkins.
Yeah. I don't see why not.
Wow.
Because bear in mind, would
That's a big
folk
shout.
all these years ago have said when John McGinn was coming through, obviously he had the potential, everyone knew that, but he's went on to become a mainstay at Aston Villa in the Premier League. Would folk have laughed at that suggestion? Of course they would. So you know what? I'm happy to say yes, I think he can do that.
Aaron, I respect that and I love it. I'm not sure I fully agree, but I
that's
really
like
do love that.
60 million valuation you might have on
Could
one
be
day.
more, yeah. One of the hottest properties in
I like
English.
the thought.
Yeah, but he could go.
And given that he was turning those clubs down when he was like 15 years old to sign for Hearts, like
Yeah.
the potential is very clearly there.
James Wilson was turning
Yeah,
Villa down.
He rejected Villa to sign a Swiss pro deal at Hearts when he was
Well,
just turned 16.
there you go.
Ah,
Actually, I also rate that.
I love the ambition here. Thank you for that challenge. Right, should we move on to challenge number 2?
Yes, let's do it.
We're going to take a step away. Obviously, we've got you in. 'Cause you're the Hearts man. Right.
Well, I try to be.
Is there anyone more better known around the place than you when you were at Tynecastle?
Oh,
Probably not.
I dare say like the entire first team squad, most of the stand as well.
Silly, they're all.
No.
Fred Gordon, Aaron Fraser. Aaron Fraser.
It's like the Gary Lock of media. You know?
Mr. Hawks.
That's a good thing,
The
so-
Rudy Scushel.
Yes, the Rudy Scushel. Sorry, that's Luke's pronunciation of Rudy
No,
Scushel.
that's not.
Okay.
That's a bit too
Jeez, oh man.
far. No.
Right, I think we should move in to something that's a bit inspired by a follower of the podcast
Mhm.
on TikTok,
Okay.
the one and only Josh Windass.
This is
This is
exciting.
huge.
Potentially could be plying his trade back in this side of the border.
Really?
Yeah,
Just
well,
really like
He's
it.
been Rangers, back with Rangers.
Yeah.
So
Interesting.
Just like Michael Johnson, he had a failed move, potentially to Brazil as well.
that was really sad. I was looking forward to that with the.
Where did it fail?
Because the fan backlash.
That's for years.
Really?
Yeah, that's
yeah.
why. it
Flamengo
failed.
fans,
Yeah,
right?
they're like, we don't want this guy.
We don't
No.
spend 5 million on like an English Championship player.
Oh, that's quite sad. I imagine.
Did you see the Brazilian guy that called up Robbie Keane as well on like a radio show?
No.
Oh, it was quality. Look that up after.
Oh, missed all this.
I know.
Yeah, he called him up. He's like, "Is he any good?" And like Robbie Keane's just standing there. "Ah, my friend, how are you doing?" He's like, "He's a good lad. He's a good lad. Yeah." But this is inspired by that, and we thought, what can we do inspired by that? Well, of course, he had a father that played in the Scottish game as well. So, what we're gonna do is if we had a 2v2. If we had a 2v2 tournament of father and sons that have played in the SPFL, who would win? We've got a bracket, 8 duos to go up. Let's start off. The 1 against the 8. The 1 seeded Derek and Lewis Ferguson against the 8 seed Josh and Gary O'Connor.
Oh, the Fergusons win that hands down.
Any bias in that one there at all?
No.
Not a Gary O'Connor fan?
I don't. Let's not rule out. Gary O'Connor was. I mean,
Wow.
he was a couple of £1 million player off to Russia,
Indeed. Scored the winner to go in a
Um,
cup final.
and I can imagine the O'Connors would go in there and absolutely ruffle some feathers. There's no way they're going down.
Games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Derek and Lewis aren't gonna, they're not gonna bow down to them either. But the O'Connors would. That'd be pure chaos
Fiery characters.
in terms of who's gonna keep the ball, who's gonna.
Lewis would probably keep the
Yeah,
ball.
you-
Also,
you'd
are we
imagine.
talking about in their prime or
This is-
in their current state?
This is in their peak.
Right, okay.
This is in their peak.
Well, in their peak,
Like not Lewis Ferguson when he was at Hamilton.
still a very good player.
Yeah, of course.
Well, we're more meant for the dads. Talking about their peaks, not the sons.
It would be interesting to do it currently, right now, but I think
You probably get the Morton Gary O'Connor the CSK or whatever team it was.
But
I think the Fergusons probably make the way.
The Ferguson,
Yeah,
because
sheer quality, they just pop it around them.
between the two of them, that's
Yeah.
a lot of quality to contend with there. So right, on to our next matchup. It's 2v7. It's Max and Alan Johnson, the 2 seed, against Aidan and Paddy Connolly.
Max and Alan Johnson are the number 2 seeds. This is interesting. Who seeded these, Callum?
Producer Jack.
Producer Jack. Producer Jack, if you're watching, this is
We did
rogue
this because
already.
We don't want to agree with all the seedings.
Okay.
Aidan Connolly, big fans around here, aren't we, Luke?
Oh yes, we love him. Great player.
Paddy Connolly, United as well. Paddy Connolly, his dad.
Yeah, legend.
Yeah, but both of them, I guess,
yeah. Just know that.
both of them though, I guess, sort of lower league players, and you're up against Max and Alan Johnson. Quite a duo, that is, eh?
That's Max Johnson he's in an upward trajectory at the
He's
moment.
on with Napoli apparently. I've seen.
Really?
No, he's not on his way.
Napoli?
I've seen there was a
It's not
they're
playing.
keeping tabs on him. He's definitely not on his way.
He's
I
done
don't.
so well for Sturm Graz, isn't he?
Yeah, he's doing well. I think there's a lot of teams, maybe Long or Lens or Long, however
nice.
the French say it. What's that?
I say Lens, Alonso, however you say.
But I think they're maybe like
French to good use there.
they've got there's a good few sort of. I think there's some potentially Premier League teams
The
keeping
continent
tabs on
is
him.
watching me. That's what
They are. He's a good player, and I'm excited to see him get a few more games for Scotland. But
his dad was a very good player as well.
yep.
So
Magic Johnson.
there you go.
Hat-trick at Ibrox.
Oh, the basketball reference.
No,
Oh no. Okay.
no, he used to get called Magic off hat. He scored a hat-trick at Ibrox and sat on the ball.
I assume that was why he got called that though.
Yeah.
Aye, because he was Magic, he was great.
Yeah, but after Magic Johnson, the basketball player.
Yeah,
of
that's
course.
for the Lakers.
No, I wasn't there alive, I don't know.
Yeah, but
It's quite obvious. I'm sure he was Magic as well. And then, like, famous Johnson's Magic Johnson.
Oh, I believe that's why he was called Magic Johnson. But I don't know like, if there's any correlation
Who came
to basketball.
yeah, I know. That's
Okay.
we're looking at Aaron like he's stupid, but actually he might be onto something here. It was
They might be cooking.
Alan Johnson who inspired Magic Johnson.
Just let me cook.
Magic Johnson's just a massive Hearts fan.
That'll be some Photoshop job in editing, by the way.
Goodness me, yeah. I'm not sure about that.
But are we edging it to the Johnsons?
I think quite
I
comfortably.
think
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
the seeds are doing well here.
Shout out to Aidan Connolly though.
Yeah.
He'll tear it apart for Queen's Park this season, I'm sure.
Will you get your mum in to give him a wee shout out as well?
Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah.
The seeds are doing well.
She's not in the pitch.
They're like the
Aw.
men's draw at Wimbledon.
Exactly. Yeah. No upsets yet, but
Yeah.
stay tuned.
Right, on to the 3 seed. We've got Lennon and Lee Miller
Third seeds.
I can't believe that though. That is actually such a shocking take from producer Jack by the way.
against John and Brad Spencer.
Oh,
Wow.
That's wild by the way.
that's a tough.
It's the Millers, hands down.
Yeah, I think.
John Spencer played for Chelsea.
That
Yeah,
Lee
John
Miller
Spencer's
played
very
for
good.
us.
Yes, and I know he's Hearts, and he's an excellent
This is a
baller.
good match.
and this is a very good matchup
But
actually. If we're
just think
taking,
about it though, prime Lennon Miller, he's nowhere near his prime yet by the way, but imagine him feed him like through balls to his dad. He was absolutely
Got
killing
off
it.
Lennon Miller where he is now because that's hypothetical, I guess, isn't
yeah,
it? So.
that is a hypothetical. That's a tight one. John Spencer
It is
at
Brad
Chelsea.
Spencer as well. He's got to a level as well. Where
Hearts are keeping
I
tabs.
guess you'd say as well. Current Brad Spencer, like I know this might sound a bit wild, but like current ability is not a million miles away from Lennon Miller at all.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, no, you don't get
not a
like.
million miles away.
Yeah, he's a,
It's like not like you're like punching between a League 2 player and like
Yeah.
he's a Premiership.
Hearts-
player, so, like,
Hearts are in the mix for him.
Lennon Miller's an elite Premiership player as well.
This is tighter than I think. You first.
I'm still
First
going to go
looks.
with the Millers.
I'd push it to the Millers as well.
I think we kind of have to just with how good Lennon Miller is, but John Spencer playing for Chelsea.
Yeah.
Yeah, shall we give it to the Millers?
I'd say
The
so.
Millers are getting everything. They're in the media every 2 minutes at the moment.
Proper
We should give
media
it back.
darlings, aren't they?
Give it to Brad and John.
We've got some bad seedings here. Coming up here.
Is this where
Producer Jack is
Yeah. Our producer that did the seeding for this might be a Celtic fan as well. So the 4 seed we've got Neil and Gallagher Lennon.
How on earth?
Hold on.
Against the
Hold
5
on.
seed, Josh and Dean Windass.
Josh and
Josh and
oh
Dean.
my goodness.
Josh and Dean walking over that one, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
Move on.
I think he's, and I respect it. Do you know what? See if you're so staunchly in love with your club, which I think everyone should be. looks staunchly in love with about 6 teams, and as you know, you've got to really back your team. I think Jack has done that. He's got his green tinted glasses on there.
Really?
Neil Lennon, phenomenal player, of course. Gallagher, good player, but not quite.
Anywhere near this level.
Yeah, nowhere near the
Josh and
levels
Dean
of
Windass both played at the highest level in Scotland as well.
Exactly.
I watched
Rangers.
Gallagher play for Bonnie against City, and I can't say I was very impressed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
anyway, why's Liam Gallagher's son playing football anyway?
Yeah. You gotta roll with it. Bro.
I really hope you never got tickets.
Pardon?
I really hope you never got tickets for something like that.
No.
I'm
I'm not even on Oasis.
he spent all his money on Lana Del Rey.
That's it, man.
That's true.
Okay, girly pops.
No, Josh and
Uncalled for.
Slay Queen.
we need to give a shout out to Dean Windass, because obviously had his time at Aberdeen, but looking at his career, that goal at Wembley for Hull City, the first time he'd ever played at Wembley when he was about 39, volley from the edge of the box to take Hull City to the Premier League for the
Boyhood
first time.
club as
That
well.
is absolutely,
Unreal.
that's
Stuff of dreams.
pure quality. That so
Shout out to the Windasses. Storming
Shout
into the
out.
next round.
Josh
Exactly.
scored at Wembley as well for Sheffield Wednesday.
So he did.
did they?
When they got promoted from League One to the Championship.
Also the winner.
Give him a wee shout out. Yeah, give him a wee
Shout out to
shout
Big
Well
Josh.
done, Josh. Hope you're enjoying this episode.
Right.
Yeah, that's it.
Right, on to the next round. I'm going to need to think of my seedings here because one will play 4-5, won't they?
Yeah.
Winner of the 4-5 matchup, right? Yeah.
Shall we
That's it.
plan them both?
No, I've got to work.
You've
that
got it.
out.
Oh,
Yeah. So the winner of the 4-5 matchup was Josh and Dean Windass again. So we'll jump straight back into them.
nice.
So into the second round, into the semi-finals of our Premier League of Darts format here, by the way.
The final 4 or the final 8
What,
in this
what
case.
do they call it in the basket? The final four? The final 4, isn't it?
Yeah.
The final 4. Right, we've got the one seeded Derek and Lewis Ferguson up against Josh and Dean Windass. Good matchup here.
Ooh,
This is a phenomenal
nice.
matchup. It's not as simple again.
I'm
as it
going to go
looks
for the
on paper.
Windasses actually.
Ooh, this would be an upset here. Huh?
I don't know. Lewis Ferguson,
Lewis Ferguson
I
is
think.
probably.
I think they're all quite. Derek Ferguson had a good career. Dean Windass, good career. Josh Windass, good career. But I think Lewis Ferguson's he's won he's captained Bologna to Coppa Italia.
That's true.
Scored an overhead kick for Aberdeen in Europe. Like I think he's just.
If you can count Burnley as
That was Sean.
Burnley, you're just telling that.
That was Sean Dyche's Burnley.
Yeah.
that was
my manager.
This is not just
Proper
any old
Burnley.
Burnley. This is proper Burnley.
Has there ever been a proper Burnley before Sean Dyche?
I think it's boring going with the favourites into the higher seedings, but
But I think we have to.
or do we love the Windasses, though, don't we?
We do, but
Friend of the pod.
I think Lewis Ferguson might be
Yeah.
the difference maker in this one.
International colours. I don't.
Should we push the Fergusons through?
Let's
I'll concede with this one. Yeah. Sorry, Josh. I know you're watching.
Close call. That gives us the 2 seed against the winner of the 2-7 against the winner of the 3-6, right?
Yep.
Yes.
So that's a good matchup as well coming up here. We've got Max and Alan Johnson against Lennon and Lee Miller.
I'm going to go
Oh,
with the Millers straight away, I think.
Mills.
he's
Yeah.
pinning his colour to the mast. I think probably have to agree with that. Lennon. Then Max is flying. Alan Johnson had a good career.
Yeah, but then think about Lee and his career too. Like you need to. I'm thinking about them both. Yeah.
He had a good career.
But Alan Johnson definitely had a better career than Lee Miller.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like not really close either. Like you're talking about a very established Scotland international there
Yeah.
as well against
So if we're thinking
Lee Miller, who's a
at their
battler.
best, who's going to in a 2v2
He's a good
situation?
battler, but you know.
You've got. Let's think tactically here. You've got Lennon Miller. He's brilliant in defence and attack, so you can maybe sit back, ping balls up to his dad. Max Johnson's a bit more defensive, but then he's a flying fullback.
yeah.
Alan Johnson, what kind of player was he? A midfielder,
Magic.
magic
I want to say winger actually.
winger.
I'm
So
pretty sure it was a winger.
they're a wee bit lopsided. They're going to both be on the one side, leaving a whole. I reckon Lennon's a bit more balanced in a 2v2.
Yeah.
Lennon Miller's just going to be
Lee can
tippy
get Lee can get a few goals in there as well. So
Yeah.
can't he, either way. So
I
Proper
reckon
striker.
if we're thinking tactical 2v2 situation, who's got the tools to
it's
edge it?
quite an even matchup this one, but are we just going to push the Millers through because
Yeah,
they've got a
I
bit
think so.
more balance tactically?
Yeah, for this competition, for the 2v2 competition, small goals. I don't actually know what the
football.
dimensions of the
Got
pitch is going to be.
tournament next year.
Look, this is all about the dimensions of the goals.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
different.
we've not discussed this. Is it going to be grass? Is it going to be indoors? Is it going to be a futsal ball? Is it going to be a size 5?
We'll be here all week.
Should
We
move
need to get
on
the T's and C's.
Should we move on
Liberals.
to the final?
Let's do it.
Go on.
Right, the final, the matchup we've all been waiting for. The big game. We've got the 1-seeded Derek and Lewis Ferguson up against the 3 seeds Lennon and Lee Miller.
This
Who we
is,
got for here?
I think the bookies had predicted this.
Yeah.
This is a classic matchup,
This is a classic matchup.
an all-timer.
We're all ready to rumble.
I think
It's time.
That video's been torn off on my timeline.
It's fantastic, isn't it?
in a 2v2, maybe Lee's goal scoring instinct will just edge it. Lewis Ferguson's got that as well though, but he'll be. I would expect he's probably going to be
The only one
expected to do a bit more defensive work out of him and his dad. So,
How good do you think Lennon Miller is? He's been a lot of work here for him. Obviously, I think he's brilliant. I think he's capable of it.
yeah. It's interesting actually. Like it's so evenly matched. Lennon and Lewis are quite similar players, attack-minded defensive midfielders or defensive attack.
But at the same time, Lewis has more experience right now, and we're kind of having to go off that, aren't we?
Yeah, that's true. So maybe is it boring to give it to the number 1 seeds, but I think they might
One
just.
seed for a reason, though, aren't they?
I think they are.
No
Yeah.
Cinderella
Producer
story,
Jack was right there.
Yeah.
About,
So we,
about the Trochasy.
yeah, just about. We're going to just about give it to them
Yeah.
in 7.
Numero
I guess.
uno.
This is going to 7 games. This
Yeah.
one is, but
Yeah.
it's going to be a close matchup. Lee Miller can get a few goals in there, but I think the quality of the Fergusons might just see them through this.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
They could pop the ball.
Lewis to lift another bit of
But
silverware at the end of this season
Well, this is the
to
biggest
go with
one
the
of them.
Coppa Italia.
This is the biggest one of them all. The Joga Bonito
He can have
2v2
his glass if he wants.
Father Son Invitational.
The father's son invitational.
nice. But fun.
But shit, what a competition! This is the best one yet, I think.
If only we could, make it happen. We could get them back to their prime somehow.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
But even
now.
if they're willing to just play now,
Aye, that's it.
yeah,
We'll be there, we'll
Derek
commentary.
Ferguson, we could get him. I reckon he can still kick a ball or two. Lewis Ferguson certainly can. Lee Miller definitely can.
Oh yes.
Yep.
He can give everyone haircuts afterwards as well.
I'll look sharp out
Hopefully, give us a couple of.
What are you trying to say?
It's always
Trying to
nice
say
to have a fresh trim.
Trying to say I need a haircut. I mean, I do need a haircut. But right. I think we've got time for one more quick challenge here.
Just
Good for-
about.
Right,
Yeah.
we're going to give you one more here because you're the Hearts man. We've got you in here. Right, Aaron. I want you to give us the Hearts Mount Rushmore.
Oh,
All timers here. So we'll go through them one at a time. Who is your first name on a Mount Rushmore for Hearts players?
Has to be Scatchell.
Rudy Skushel.
Rudy Skushel.
Of course.
I'm
Rudy,
unfamiliar with Scatchel.
Rudy's got to be there. List off his accomplishments for us quickly.
2 Scottish Cups and multiple goals against Hibernian. What more could you ask? He also scored in both of the finals in 06 and in 2012. Living legend. What a guy.
5-1 was the final score.
Gretna robbed.
Yes, it
Gretna
was.
absolutely robbed, by the way.
Okay.
One each against the third tier team. I wouldn't be celebrating that one.
I was also 3 years of age. I wasn't at the game.
Obviously, Rudy, well remembered for his time at Rafe Rovers as well. He's 30-something odd games and 0 goals.
Baller.
But he almost scored against Hearts until Declan McManus stole the goal off him, and I'm to this day ever thankful because if Rudy Scatchell had ever scored a goal against Hearts, I would have still been crying myself to sleep.
How many goals did he get for Wraith?
None.
Probably get him on the Wraith Rovers Mount Rushmore then, eh?
Yeah, like the bad one.
No, just for that
Right,
moment when he was coming up getting subbed off.
At Easter Road,
No.
incredible scenes.
That was like his only. I think he only turned up to play for Rafe, to play against Hearts. One game he put effort in the Scottish Cup, and when he played against Hibs, so he could do 5-1. So
And he's Gary Locks, mate.
he's also my opposite list of Mount Rushmore for Rafe. Gary, Rudy Scatch. Everyone from that season, John Hughes,
Claude and Elka.
Ryan Stevenson was gold gloves on. What
What
season
a
that was.
guy.
Right, number 2. Who's your second player on the Mount Rushmore for Hearts?
John Robertson.
Had to be there.
Has to be there.
You can't not include him, given that he's just the man he is.
Mr. Hearts.
Mr. Hearts, aye. Mr. Hates Hibernian as well. There's a common theme here, can't you tell? But nah, Robbo just unbelievable goal scorer. You can't not include him.
He's got to be a lock on this, eh?
Aye, totally.
Best player in League Two as well this season, I think. It's my shout.
Indeed, indeed.
I know it was coming.
Came full circle there. Right, who's up next?
Gary Mackay,
Gary Mackay. Okay, why are we going for Gary Mackay?
all-time record appearance holder. Can't
that's one.
argue with that.
That's just quantity over quality then.
No, not Gary Mackay.
I'm just-
Well,
I'm just-
Gary Mackay was a fantastic player for Hearts. Brilliant.
He must have
seven.
been. Aye, he must.
Great
yeah.
player. Again, I'm a massive fan of the club. He still does ambassadorial work now. He's in with the Bricks at Tynecastle. He's an all-round living legend, and the session that we had in a pub in Copenhagen will go down in history forever. What a guy. He's always in with the fans. He loves it.
That pub
Yeah.
in Copenhagen looked incredible.
Put it this way, a pub that was serving €2 beer in Copenhagen was like miracle work.
And was a
Yeah,
there was live
how-
music too. As
Yeah,
well.
I
Was that a shot of beer you were getting for
No, it was
two?
a proper pint.
Wow.
A plastic cup.
Baby tenants.
Honest, the boy Stephen Cooper, shout out my man, what a guy. He was a singer that lives over there, this Irish guy, but he learned all the Hearts songs and was up on a stage singing them like a Poundland Jerry Cinnamon, basically. But he had the whole place absolutely rocking.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
I got sent plenty of videos of that from a good friend Rab, and unreal. Like, just,
Aye.
Why weren't you there?
why was I not there? Because I was in Dublin that weekend actually. So.
Oh.
He's a busy man.
Supporting Man United or something?
Aye, mate, that's
Jerry Cinnamon.
So alright, boys.
Yeah.
He's got 3 of them on so far. There's got to be a few names on here. Who do you think could be that last slot? Some honourable mentions.
I think Lauren Shankland has to be up there.
It's a shout, yeah.
Could be Craig Gordon.
Craig Gordon's a very
reckon
good
Craig
shout.
Gordon might make it.
Good
Might
bit of-
squeeze in there.
Good to get a goalkeeper in there.
Who else? Stephen A. Smith.
No Mount Rushmore. One of my personal favourites, but nowhere near that.
Big Craig Levine for
Craig Levine.
and Budge. And Budge could make it for.
How many spaces have we got on this? There's
No,
loads.
we just talk about anyone else. Luke, you've got some.
Nah, too. I think Shankland just for like his goal scoring record.
Just Shank. You wouldn't even consider
Think
anyone else.
of
Honourable
before you started supporting Hearts.
Right, you. Paul Hartley probably as well.
Paul Hart. That's not
He's
bad
up,
as
he's
well.
up there,
That's a
don't
good
get me
shout.
wrong, he is very much up there, but
Stephen
I'm gonna-
Fraser?
Are you gonna? Stephen Presley as well.
That's a
Yeah.
good shout.
No,
Darren Barr.
absolutely not. No,
Barr's a shout.
no man that comes back to think us when comes a Celtic badge is getting a man Mount Rushmore.
Michael Stewart.
Michael Stewart.
Steady.
Stood out.
My final place goes to Craig Gordon.
Ooh.
There
we
go.
like that. We like
There
that.
we
No
go.
Lawrence Shankland then.
Wow.
He's
Because
not-
this week would have been a
wait,
lovely
listen,
week to do it
if,
for the content.
if and when Shanks wins a trophy, yes, he joins that bracket.
Okay, so
Craig Gordon. It's
Craig
got
Gordon's
to
last
be.
Scottish Cup.
If you won the Scottish Cup this season with Craig Gordon and Shankland in the team, would Shankland get in over Gordon, or would it still be Gordon?
That's a difficult one.
It's got to be Gordon.
I
£9
still
million
think it's
for
Gordon.
Hearts.
Exactly.
Shankland saying is pretty iconic modern day
Oh, it
stuff.
is.
But
Yeah,
Shankland
but why is he
is-
staying though?
He's the best striker that I've seen
Sorry,
in my
that's-
lifetime.
Sorry.
yeah,
Why is he staying though?
He's staying because it's the best option for him. He was given.
Well,
he was
exactly. Is it
given-
the only
He was
option?
given. He was offered more money elsewhere, but he's happy at the club. He's settled. His family want him to stay.
But
As Reed Orlov's joke.
That's true. That's also true.
was he offered more money in Saudi?
That was never actually.
Oh,
I don't think that.
Where was he offered more money?
Dubai.
It was
Dubai.
a team in Turkey.
Oh, it was Dubai.
yeah.
It was
I think
Turkey.
It was,
Oh,
that's why. Yeah.
There's interest from England as well, but
I do
Turkey
love that
was the main
Shankland.
one.
He can turn up any Hearts event for the rest. That's the kind of
Yeah.
thing I think about these players. You should think in 20 years when they want to turn up to an event and he'll get a standing ovation when he walks in every time now.
Yeah.
Be a legend.
He's already a modern day. He's a cult hero right now, just because he scored that many goals.
As is Craig Gordon, a fantastic last choice on that. Just talk us through how good he's been in his career as well.
Oh, he's just been unbelievable. I think that injuries stopped him from being genuinely world class for a sustained period of time. He was obviously fantastic for Hearts, great for Sunderland, great servant for Celtic as well. I just think that if he hadn't had those years out of the game with that long-term injury, he could have went like even higher. But it's just a privilege. Like, I was too young to see him play for Hearts the first time round,
Yeah.
and when he came back just after, in 2020 actually, when he came back for our championship
We're
season.
back a while now as well.
Yeah, my dad said when you first get to see him in person, you'll know what I mean, because you can't see it on a dodgy live stream on Pixel, but he will make saves that he has no right to. He'll make saves that are totally unbelievable, and I'm like, yeah, whatever. Like, I get that he's good, but I remember the first time it was the first game in the league in the 21-22 season. We had Celtic like with a limited capacity at Tynecastle, and he made these two saves at the end of that game. I'm just like, how's he actually got across the goal and got there? It was ridiculous. He just, and he's made loads more since, but that was the night when I'm like, okay, like, this is why people of my dad's age and younger as well rave about him, because he just is that good.
It's like a fine wine.
Well, coming back,
he's also a very handsome man.
He is a very handsome man. I'll give him that lovely beard. And coming back from that leg break as well, he had nothing to prove to anyone, which is pretty iconic, isn't it? Quick fire. Is he number one this season?
Well, he's out injured just now.
Is it? Who do you want to go? Him or Xander Clark?
I'd like Xander to start. And
here we go.
What?
Go on. Get off that fence.
Who should be in goal for Hearts this season?
Xander Clark.
So we put he's on the bench and Mount Rushmore at the same time. I'd love to see it.
I think Xander deserves everyone out.
I do agree, but also I agree with Craig Gordon on the Mount Rushmore as well. It's an iconic choice. So that's a beautiful way to round off this episode, by the way. And we have to say a massive thanks for getting you on this.
Pleasure.
Thank you. Now you're a graduated man. Hope to have you back again quite regularly if you want to do it. You've always got a slot on here, Joga Bonito. This guy understands the assignment. He knows what the beautiful game is.
He's got that Joga Bonito flowing through his veins.
The DNA.
Yeah,
it's in the DNA.
It's in my DNA.
So we'll just finish off quickly. What's coming up for you then? So Edinburgh City full time. Looking forward to this season ahead.
Yeah, definitely. I'm still going to try and get to as many Hearts games as possible and film away. It'll be my 10th season on YouTube this year, so I'm a veteran by this point. Yeah,
testimonial coming up.
Yeah, I guess so. But obviously, I can't do as many games as I used to, like when I was like really wee, and that'll take a bit of getting used to, admittedly. But if I want to carve out a career in sports media, like making an actual living from it, I've got to bite that bullet at some point. And if I can't be at every Hearts game working for a club that I also have a great fondness for, it's not a bad way to start. So
no, 100%.
Just hopefully just keep on enjoying it and just see where it takes me.
Well, we're definitely looking forward to seeing what you're up to. So YouTube, you'll still be active and everything. People want to check you out.
Yeah,
100%. Right, we'll look forward to it.
Top man, thank you.
Oh, of course we will. Of course we will. I mean, everyone knows who he is already. Of
course
they do.
Oh, you're too
reputation precedes him.
Well, it's been an absolute pleasure with the two of you as well. Thanks for being here as ever.
Thank you, Callum. Yes,
it's been a lovely week. I've enjoyed it.
Up to anything this weekend, Callum? Any tomfoolery? On the calendar.
29 degrees this weekend. I'm off to transmit, so I'm going to come back, hopefully alive. I don't know. Different colour next week's episode. So.
Hide your daughters. Hide your wives.
No comment. wait, it's transmit. There might be quite a younger crowd.
Jesus.
Should make jokes.
I didn't want to say
it. We're all thinking it.
No, but that'll be a good one.
Yeah.
Your transmit Mount Rushmore, Callum?
Just the Fontaines, mate, that's all. One horse pulled out today. So
did he?
Devastated by that.
Oh, that is...
Get Miles Kane instead.
Why?
Illness,
yeah. Yeah, that's one on FIFA, didn't it?
Don't forget who you are. Unreal.
I know. And I said to Wonder Horse, I don't care if you're what if it does kill him?
What if it did, Callum? What if it killed you?
Who cares? No, sorry. So, I mean, speedy recovery, of course. Well, we've got Biffy there as well.
Oh, wow.
The cooks are on.
Oh, you're so naive.
Jake Bug's on.
Jeez.
Jake Bug's on. So, yeah, it's going to be
you're in for a good day.
In for a good day, I bet,
Enjoy yourself, Callum.
Hopefully I survive. If not, you could take my permanent slot. Like, if I come back with some heat stroke or something like that.
Don't do anything that me and Luke wouldn't do.
I'm going to have fun, don't you? Right, well, guys, this weekend the football's back on as well. Buzzing for it. So, Edinburgh City tonight. Good luck against Partick Thistle. We're all Edinburgh City tonight. On the city.
The citizens.
Good man.
The citizens. So, look forward to some content tonight. Right, Luke, you got anything you want to add to this?
No, just the fact that you're the Benito.
It's finito. There we go.
Changing.